Greetings. Greetings, everyone. To Governor Wolf, Chairman Bogle, esteemed members of the Council of Trustees, members of the dais, graduates, families, alumni, and other distinguished guests. I am Frank Pogue, the interim president of Cheyney University. And on behalf of the trustees, our distinguished faculty and staff, our students, our alumni, and extended Cheyney University community, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone to the 2017 commencement convocation during our celebration of 180 years. Now, before we begin, I want us to take a moment to recognize the individuals that the Cheyney University community has lost since our last commencement. So I ask you to pause for a moment to render in silence your remembrance of individuals that the university has lost in terms of its citizens. Thank you. I now have the privilege of introducing Miss Shania Briggs, a Cheyney University senior who is accompanied by pianist and Professor Tony Hall, and they will lead us in singing the national anthem. Following the national anthem, they will lead us in singing Lift Every Voice and Sing, and immediately following, we will have the invocation by Bishop Audrey Brunson, a member of the Cheyney University Council of Trustees and the Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education Board of Governors. Please remain standing for our national anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing, and the convocation.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets right glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. The brave.
Shall we pray? Shall we pray? God of joy and hope, we thank you for this time of graduation. Your spirit of wisdom has empowered our handwork and discipline in such a way that our hunger for learning has been nourished with knowledge, discovery, creativity, and determination. As we prepare to walk across the stage to receive our diplomas, let us walk in prayerful gratitude for the many blessings that have made this moment real and filled with great potential. In gratitude, we pray for our families that have made great sacrifices and the many who have sacrificed and worked to see us in this hopeful moment. This we pray, amen.
Thank you, Bishop Brunson, Ms. Briggs, and Professor Hall. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Today is a momentous occasion. We are gathered here to acknowledge the accomplishments of our outstanding students for the great work that they have done to be a member of the graduating class of 2017. This morning, some 190 people will join a long line of individuals who have distinguished themselves by graduating from this institution and by contributing to the larger society. They will be joining men and women of distinction. Well, graduates, I want you to show your appreciation to members of the faculty. Would you do that? Will the faculty please stand? Thank you. Hey, and now, I want you to show your appreciation to your parents and your family in general. And now, I'm going to tell you something, and if you've forgotten, tomorrow is what? Mother's Day. So if you haven't purchased that nice gift, you have a few hours after the commencement to do that. And now, it is my privilege to introduce Chairman of the Cheyney University Council of Trustees, Robert W. Bogle, who will bring greetings on behalf of the trustees. And Chairman Bogle, as we know, is a Cheyney University alumnus, and he is president and chief executive officer of the Philadelphia Tribune, the nation's oldest and the greatest Philadelphia region's largest African-American owned and operated newspaper. Now, of course, he is a graduate of Cheney, but he's also been chairman of the oldest institution responsible for educating Black people. So that's 2 in 1. Please welcome Mr. Bogle.
Thank you, Dr. Pogue. To our governor, to our president, to the members of our faculty, the administration, the alumni, the class of 1967, and most importantly, those of you for which this day has been made and given. We applaud you. Having spent many good days here at this university, I am proud to introduce and ask the members of the council to please stand. While it appears that this is a day with a lot of water running down called rain, in this room, there's nothing but sunshine, and the sunshine is because it's your day. Your day, and I want you to reflect from all of us that it is anticipated because of your time here and the work and the heart and the effort of your faculty, your classmates, your family, more importantly. It is our hope and our best wish that all of your tomorrows will be better than your yesterdays because of Cheyney. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chairman Bogle, for your remarks. And thanks for the many things you do every day for Cheyney University. It is now my privilege to introduce to you a member of the Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education, the Board of Governors, who will bring special greetings on behalf of the Board of Governors. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Aaron Walton to the podium.
Thank you, President Pogue. Governor Wolf, University of Pennsylvania, Cheyney University of Pennsylvania Trustees, President Pogue, distinguished guests, administration, staff, faculty, family, and friends, good morning to each of you. And a very special greeting to today's graduates. As a graduate of one of your sister institutions within the state system, California University of Pennsylvania, I take special pride in being here today representing the system's Board of Governors and Chancellor Frank Brogan. Both our board chair, Cynthia Shapira, and the chancellor each have speaking duties at other commencement ceremonies today as our 14 universities celebrate the accomplishments of all of our students. To the graduates, let me say that I can still remember how it felt sitting where you are today. Yes, I know it's been a while, but the many memories remain vivid. It was a moment of great pride, not only for me, but also for my family. Enjoy this moment, your moment. You've earned it. Let it be a proud point of reflection for you in the future. From my personal experience, what you will remember today, most of all, is probably not what you will hear, but what you will feel when you finally have your diploma in your hand. My primary purpose in being here today is to encourage you, the graduates. There's a biblical principle that states that old men are for counsel and young men are for war. If I remove this tassel cap, my gray hair would at least confirm I meet one of the requirements. That, along with a lifetime of experiences, some negative, but most positive, affords me the opportunity to share some advice I hope you will remember. Since we are in an academic environment, I will put my advice in the form of a formula. Many of us are familiar with Einstein's theory of relativity, E=mc². In the formula, relativity is defined as predictions that can be tested by experiment. I am certainly no Einstein, but I have tested this formula that I will offer you. E=CO². Translated, education equals career options squared or multiplied. And options are defined as opportunities. The E represents education, which will afford you one of the most important elements in life, the element of choice. I encourage each of you to use your choices wisely. That formula leads to 3 guiding principles that I hope you will adopt and remember today. Number 1, never doubt yourself. Number 2, look beyond uncertainty to possibility. And number 3, success is the positive application of your own ability. Today, you graduates join the ranks of nearly 750,000 alumni of the 14 state system universities. And we are proud that Cheney is an important part of that system. Families, you can also be proud of your sons and daughters, your husbands and wives, your mothers and fathers. Graduates, remember what you have learned here. However, just as important, remember the friends you have made and hold on to them throughout your lifetime. We all wish you good health, great success, and an ever-growing respect and love for learning. Please accept the Board of Governors, the Chancellors, and my personal sincere congratulations and best wishes for a lifetime of happiness and success. May God extend his special blessings to each of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Governor Walton, for your remarks. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would like to introduce to you today's participants. As I call their names, please hold your applause until I've introduced all members of the dais. Please stand when I call your name. First, Mr. Robert Bogle, you just met. Mr. Bogle. The Honorable Tom Wolf, Governor of Pennsylvania, our commencement speaker and honorary degree recipient. Welcome back to Cheney, Mr. Governor. Mr. Aaron Walton, a member of the Board of Governors that you just met. Reverend Audrey Brunson, a member of the Council of Trustees and member of the Board of Governors of the Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education. Mr. Larry Skinner, a member of the Council of Trustees. Mr. Sam Patterson, a member of the Council of Trustees. The Honorable Vincent Hughes, a state senator of Pennsylvania. Mr. Leon Spencer, a member of the Council of Trustees. Mr. Alfonso Coleman, President of the Cheyney University National Alumni Association. Dr. Robert Dixon, the Interim Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Tara Kent, Associate Provost. Dr. Bradley Buckner, Professor and Chair of the Department of Social and Behavioral Sciences. Dr. Saka Eva, Professor of Physics. Dr. Wesley Pugh, Professor and Chair of the School of Education and Professional Studies. Ms. Marcia Robertson, the Dean of Student Affairs. And from the Office of the Registrar, Ms. Stephanie Stevens and Mr. Jamal Fisher, Cheyney University alumnus. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing our day's participants. Thank you. You may be seated. I would also like to acknowledge some individuals who are not on the platform this morning. The representatives from the class of 1967 celebrating their 50th anniversary of graduating from Cheyney University. Welcome home, welcome home. Mrs. Joan Harris, the wife of the late Professor Sonny Harris, honorary degree recipient, and her guests. The guests of the governor, Catherine Stetler, Nadia Ralston, and Megan Healy. Members of the President's Executive Council, would you please stand? And last, but certainly not least, Cheyney University's First Lady, my wife, Mrs. Dorothy Poe. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I now have the privilege of presenting to you Dr. Robert Dixon, who is the Interim Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. He will join me to present the candidate for the Honorary Doctorate degree.
Okay. Dr. Pogue, honorary degrees have a long history in higher education. These degrees are usually granted to recognize persons whose achievements have been noteworthy. Cheyney University, like many universities, takes great pride in bestowing honorary degrees. This year, we are pleased to confer 2 honorary degrees upon 2 outstanding individuals who have achieved distinction through their contributions to the community and the larger society. Honorary degrees are only granted when an individual of great stature is nominated by the Cheyney University community. The nomination must be supported by the faculty, administration, and approved by the Council of Trustees. An honorary degree from Cheyney University adds recognition to the extraordinary nature of the recipient's work and contributions. It is the highest honor the university may bestow upon a member of our community. The first honorary degree to be awarded today is to the Honorable Tom Wolf, Governor of Pennsylvania.
The Honorable Tom Wolf, Governor of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, a steward of democracy and a servant of the people. Has a career path marked by notable successes and opportunities in the academy, business, and government. The trajectory of the career consistently bends toward improving the quality of life for others. Thomas Westerman Wolf was born in Mount Wolf, Pennsylvania. Okay.
He should be at home among the woods.
Yeah, right. A town that bears the name of his 19th century ancestor. He earned the A.B. degree in government magna cum laude from Dartmouth College in 1972. I think we know someone else who got a degree from Dartmouth. Okay. The Master in Philosophy from the University of London in 1978, and a PhD in Political Science from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology in 1981. The bending of his career toward service to others showed prominently in his decision to interrupt his studies at Dartmouth and spend 2 years in the Peace Corps in India. His doctoral dissertation on the United States House of Representatives was selected as the best in 1981 by the American Political Science Association. It opened the door to an interview for an academic appointment at Harvard University, which he rejected, to return home to devote his talents to lifting the family business and to the local community. In 2009, after having served for approximately 1.5 years as Secretary of Revenue of Pennsylvania, Tom Wolf considered running for governor of Pennsylvania. This was not pursued because the family business was in danger of bankruptcy, which would have been a devastating economic blow to York County. In 2014, he successfully pursued the position of governor of Pennsylvania. And on January 20th, 2015, he became the 47th governor. And during his tenure as governor, he signed an executive order to ban fracking in the state parks and placed in moratorium the death penalty. In Pennsylvania, he placed a moratorium on the death penalty. Now, he has raised public awareness of the problem of sexual assaults in schools and on university campuses, and the need for more education as one strategy. He has advocated for more support for education at all levels. Governor Wolf has recognized the significant role that Cheyney University has played in meeting the educational needs of the citizens of Pennsylvania. Governor Wolf has also expressed support for a vibrant future for Cheyney University. Now, whether serving on one of many public boards in York County or serving as governor of Pennsylvania, Tom Wolf is constant in his effort to enhance the quality of life for others. The Cheyney University community commends Governor Tom Wolf, his dedicated services and commitment to the economy, education, and the environment, and his pursuit of the well-being of all the citizens of Pennsylvania. He is married to Frances Donnelly, and they are the parents of 2 daughters, Sarah and Katie.
Mr. President, therefore, in recognition of these and many other accomplishments, Cheyney University of Pennsylvania wishes to confer an honorary Doctor of Public Service to Governor Tom Wolf.
Now, in accordance with the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, the Board of Governors, and the Cheyney University Council of Trustees, and upon the recommendation of the Honorary Degree Committee, I confer on behalf of Governor Tom Wolf the honorary degree of Doctor of Public Service with all of the rights and privileges and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Now, to the Cheyney community, Governor Wolf is the newest member of the Wolf family. But as you can tell, he's been a wolf for a very long time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Chairman Bogle will now introduce the commencement speaker. After the introduction, Candace Cahoe, a graduating senior, will perform the song, The Impossible Dream. She will be accompanied by Professor Hall. Our commencement address will follow the musical performance. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bogle and I are from the old school. If you haven't noticed, he's waiting for you to be quiet.
It is my high honor and pleasure to introduce the commencement speaker, the Honorable Tom Wolf, Governor of Pennsylvania. and Honorary Cheyney University doctoral degree recipient. Much of his biographical information was presented to you when he received his honorary degree. Additionally, since taking office as Pennsylvania's 47th governor in 2015, Governor Wolf has focused on 3 simple goals: jobs that pay, schools that teach, and government that works. Already, he has made government more efficient and responsive while saving hundreds of millions of dollars. Governor Wolf's leadership philosophy is an extension of his lifelong investment in community development, in addition to serving on and leading the boards of numerous organizations dedicated to education, health, welfare, economic development, culture, and the arts. He has rolled up his sleeves to help build a Little League baseball field in his community, volunteered in soup kitchens, and painted local schools. Governor Wolf has made clear his strong commitment to education in Pennsylvania. For 3 straight years, he has proposed increased funding for the Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education, which oversees all 14 state-owned universities, including yours and mine, Cheyney University. He also proposed an additional $500,000 for Cheyney's Keystone Honors Academy program, for 2018. Governor Wolf is working to ensure that the Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education schools have a vibrant future and success for generations to come. Permit me to digress for a few moments from the scripted remarks. Several months ago, members of the Trustees of Cheyney University, our president, members of the State System of Higher Education met with Governor Wolf on talking about Cheyney University, the issues of HBCUs in America, and the future commitment to these institutions. I proudly stand here with you to let you know that as a result of that meeting, the governor, which I believe was the first in many years, I don't know what history will record, but I don't know of any that have come here in the last 50. This governor said, I'd like to come and see Cheyney University. I want to see it myself. When he came here, our President Polk had indicated to him that we had written asking for him to be your commencement speaker this day. I'm very pleased to say to you now that without a phone call, without speaking to an appointments secretary, he said right then, after seeing this university, understanding its history and the important role that it has played not only in Pennsylvania, but America, this governor said, I'll be there and I will be your speaker. Please enjoy the musical performance of Ms. Cahill. The commencement address will immediately follow that, and I'm looking forward to the governor's remarks. And Governor, we wish you well.
the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave did not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this, that one man torn and covered with scars still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this, that one man torn and covered with scars still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star.
How about another hand for Candace? Wow. President Pogue, trustees, faculty, staff, honored guests, and most importantly, my fellow members of the class of 2017. Greetings. You have done me an incredible honor of inviting me to join the Cheyney family. Cheyney, as you know, is the oldest black university, historically black university in the United States. It has a long and hallowed history as a place where generations have where students have come to get the education they need to lead the lives they want. And what lives they have led. Ed Bradley went on to become one of the nation's finest and most famous television correspondents from here. Bayard Rustin went on to become one of the leaders of the civil rights movement in this country from here. Gladys Stiles Johnston went on to become the chancellor of the University of Nebraska at Kearney from here. Pedro Rivera, the Secretary of Education of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, is a graduate of Cheyney University. And of course, Robert Bogle, who's chair of the Council of Trustees and also president and CEO of the Philadelphia Tribune, one of the region's premier newspapers. So in graduating with you today, we all join a long list of people who have done so much to make our society better. You, the graduates, have come to a very important moment in your lives, not to mention the lives of your families. You have brought great honor to your families. You've brought great honor to your professors, your friends, and of course, you have earned great honor for yourselves by becoming graduates of this glorious institution. But the biggest thing you've done for yourself is to liberate yourself by gaining this education. Cheyney has been the instrument of your liberation from the life-crippling bond of ignorance. And that's what I want to talk with you about today. Education is the key to freedom in the here and now. By gaining an education here at Cheyney University, you have performed a true act of self-liberation. You've liberated yourselves by learning new things, by exposing yourselves to new ideas, by gaining new skills, drawing new insights on life, figuring out how to learn continuously, and expanding your curiosity about all sorts of things. To the extent you did all these things here, you freed yourselves from the kind of restraints that limit life options. That's a really big deal. It's a very big deal. In fact, it's nothing short of revolutionary. A real education is a central part, admittedly only a part, but a central part of a program of personal liberation. And I want to congratulate you all for taking this radical, I hope, life-changing step in your lives. The idea of personal liberation is important to a life worth living, because a life lived under constraints that preclude personal fulfillment is simply not worth living. History is full of examples of liberation movements where groups of people dedicate themselves to the goal of throwing off the bonds which diminish their life choices and their life options. Of course, one of the great liberation movements of our time is the American Civil Rights Movement. That movement was an effort to free millions of people from the legal and social bonds that consigned them to lives devoid of options and choices that full lives require. Of course, one of the most eloquent expressions of this movement was Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech, delivered in 1963 in front of the Lincoln Memorial on a hot August day. He ended that famous speech, you'll remember, by quoting the old spiritual that went, free at last, thank God Almighty, I'm free at last. As you know, that spiritual was a funeral hymn. The point of the hymn was that for people enslaved or in other ways barred from exercising the choices upon which a robust human life depends, the only route to real freedom was death, in the hopes that the next world would provide a kind of fulfillment that this world could not. Dr. King's point was that day and throughout his career that we cannot afford to wait until the afterlife for liberation. We need to figure out how to find real liberation in this life, while we're alive, while it still matters. In many places, achieving this involves trying to change laws. But as we know, it also means and continues to mean trying to change attitudes. It meant then, and it still means, trying to bring those changes about in the here and now, today. Because none of us wants to live in a present that is unfree in the uncertain hopes of a free future. We still need to work to try to change laws. We're not finished. And we still must change attitudes where we can. But we can also pursue a remarkably effective course of liberation through education in places like Cheyney. At its best, education at Cheyney, throughout this state, throughout this country, transforms lives. It can transform, and in fact, it can liberate a person. The question, of course, is how. How can you take your Cheyney education and turn it into your own personal liberation movement? Well, let me give you just a few suggestions. First, take a short time to acknowledge that there are a lot of obstacles on the road to personal liberation. Life is full of pain, it's full of unfairness, and it's full of injustice. Despite that, resolve that you are going to build a life, and that you're going to build a very good life. Second, recognize that you have certain unique gifts, including this degree which you're going to get, all of which gives you certain advantages on this tough, obstacle-ridden road. Shore up your self-confidence. Recognize that you are equipped to confront the very many and substantial challenges that will plague you throughout your lives. Take pride in the things you learned here and understand that you need to bow to no one in your preparation for life. Third, build on the social skills you gained here at Cheyney to pursue lifelong liberation in the context of family and community. Your quest for individual liberation will be greatly influenced by the nature of the family relationships you build for the rest of your lives. Your quest for individual liberation depends on a strong family. Your quest for individual liberation will also inevitably take place in a community that surrounds you. Individual growth cannot occur in a community that is unsafe, that is violent or lawless. Individual growth cannot take place in a community that does not have good schools either. So educate your children, make sure that you surround yourself in a community that has really good schools, and take every effort to make sure those schools are good. Self-liberation can only happen in a society of others who are also free to define themselves. And like you, they need to put education at the center, at the heart of their ability to do that. Fourth, build on the capacity you honed here at Cheyney to learn new things for the rest of your lives. Life isn't about using one set of skills that never change. It's about applying your capacity to learn the task, continually gaining new skills throughout your life. The truly liberating thing about education is the ability it gives you to learn. Not just now, not just here, but throughout your life. Lifelong learning is the skill you need to take away from this place. Finally, anticipate and grow from failure. There are few successful people who have not failed at some, in my case, many attempts to do something worthwhile. The key is to prevent failure from permanently defeating you. You know these things already. Many of you learned these things right here at Cheyney. Others you exercised while you were here at Cheyney, and all of them are central to the process of liberation you need to build for the lives that you want to lead. So here's the deal. I would love to stand here and I'd love to tell you that the world you're going into is a great one, that my generation is passing on a perfect world to you. But you know, and I know, that is not true. The world you are about to inherit has its obvious defects. Injustice exists. Unfairness abounds. The future is uncertain. But you have taken a big step toward a life that can nevertheless be a really great one. You are entering an imperfect world with the tools you need to free yourselves of the restraints that exist in that imperfect world. Thanks to your hard work here and the hard work and dedication of all the people here at Cheyney, you have what it takes to make both your lives and your communities better. What I would like is for one of you to stand where I'm standing right now, 30 years from now. And I'd like you to be able to, thank you. And I'd like you to do better than I'm doing. But I'd like you to be able to look at the eager faces I'm looking at right now. And I'd like you to say to them that you build a life and you build a society on the foundation of the education you got here. That you broaden your array of options and your choices from what you got here. That you made a flawed existence better. That you liberated yourself and your family and that society that those graduates are entering. You can do this. Thanks to Cheyney, you have the tools. Thanks to Cheyney, you have the start. So congratulations on getting this brilliant start to getting to this brilliant point in your lives, and good luck with the tough, important, and liberating tasks that lie ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Governor Wolf, for delivering such an inspiring address. It's a great honor to have you with us today, and I'm sure that our students and our families will never forget this important day. Thank you for your impactful remarks and for being with us today. Now, all of you graduating students know that I am known to welcome people into the Cheyney family by pinning them, right? And you notice that I didn't do that today for the governor. The fact is that I gave him a pin already. And I also told him what happens if I see him without the pin. But since he has a coat on today, I couldn't see whether he had it on. Now, thank you again, Governor. Ladies and gentlemen, please now join me in welcoming back to the podium Provost Robert Dixon, and joining him is Dr. Wesley Pugh, Professor and Chair of the School of Education and Professional Studies. They will now join me to present the candidate for the Honorary Doctoral Degree of Pedagogy.
Good morning and happy Mother's Day to you wonderful mothers out there. It is indeed an honor for me to be here, and I thank you, Mr. President and Dr. Dixon, for allowing me to be here on this particular occasion. It is indeed uncommon for a university to award an honorary degree to a former member of its faculty. E. Sonny Harris, however, was an uncommon member of the Cheyney University faculty for more than 3 decades. An unparalleled advocate for the university, for civil rights, and for social and economic justice. He relentlessly pursued fairness and equality for causes that few would have been courageous enough to address. Edgar Allen Harris Jr. was born in Atlantic City. He received his early education in the Atlantic City Public Schools. He received a degree in early childhood education from Cheyney State Teachers College in 1958. The MED in Education Administration and Supervision from Glassboro State University, now Rowan University, in 1965. And the MS degree in Mathematics Education from Temple University in 1968. He began his career teaching in the public school system in Atlantic City. He gained a reputation as a champion for civil rights, and in 1965, he received the NAACP National Award for Service to his community in the state of New Jersey. On returning to his alma mater in 1970, he quickly established himself as a campus leader with students, faculty, and alumni. In the classroom, he motivated and required that his students strive for excellence in their work, and as a faculty leader, he became president of the Cheyney University chapter of the Association of Pennsylvania State Colleges and University Faculty, known as AFSCOF, a position he held for 25 years. Under his leadership, Cheyney University in 1980 became involved in a lawsuit against the state for violating Title VI of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. This lawsuit was settled in 1999 with an agreement by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania to renovate and restore buildings on the campus of this historic university and the quadrangle where we presently are. It also established that a fund would be established, which would be the Keystone Honors Academy. And the work that he began as president of the Cheyney University faculty and chapter of the AFSCOF in confronting the state with allegations of violations of Title VI of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, he continued after his retirement as a leader of the group known as Heeding Cheyney's Call. From that day, Sonny Harris enrolled at from the date Sonny Harris enrolled at Cheyney University State Teachers College until his passing in 2015, he faithfully fought for fairness and equity for the university. He bore the mantle of leadership so admirably that his example continues to inspire members of the Cheyney University family. While at Cheyney, E. Sonny Harris formed some lasting relationships. He became a proud member of the Omega Phi Psi fraternity, Psi Phi fraternity, a Q. At the time of his death, he was married to Joan Harris. He was the father of 5 children. Cheyney University proudly salutes the achievement and example of E. Sonny Harris, one of its stellar graduates.
Mr. President, therefore, in recognition of these and many other accomplishments, Cheyney University of Pennsylvania wishes to confer posthumously on E. Sonny Harris, the Honorary Doctor of Pedagogy. Representing Professor Harris's family and present with us today is his wife, Mrs. Joan Harris. Mrs. Harris, would you join us at the podium?
In accordance with the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, the Board of Governors, and the Cheyney University Council of Trustees, and upon the recommendation of the Honorary Degree Committee, I confer on behalf of Professor Edgar Sonny Allen Harris, Jr., the Honorary Degree of Doctor of Pedagogy, with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto.
Good afternoon, Governor Wolf, Dr. Pogue, Mr. Bogle, members of the Council of Trustees, class of 1967, and graduating class of 2017, Cheyney University faculty, fellow alums, parents, and friends of Cheyney University. I would like to express how deeply humbled and honored I am to accept this honorary doctorate of pedagogy degree in honor of my late husband, Edgar Harris, as he was known by so many as Sonny. He was a man with a driving force that no matter how far away he was, his heart and spirit always called him home. That home being Cheyney University. His fiery spirit, along with a deep and endless love, as well as an undying devotion for Cheyney University, allowed him to spend his last days working along with heeding Cheyney's call to save this university. He was determined throughout his life to see this university and all of his students reach their greatest potential, never giving up and making every effort to keep Cheyney the wonderful institution it is and shall continue to be. On behalf of my family and myself, I would like to say thank you again to Cheyney University for this prestigious honor bestowed upon my late husband. And may you all grasp the spirit of keeping Cheyney University close to your hearts and seeing it continue to grow and be the great institution as myself as an alumni, and will also be in the future for future generations. Once again, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mrs. Harris. And now, in recognition of Sonny Harris, I would ask all alumni of this institution to stand up. Just stand up, including the graduating class. All right. Yeah. Dr. Dixon, please join me. You may be seated, please. Dr. Dixon, please join me in presenting the 2017 graduating class of Cheyney University.
Mr. President, It is my privilege to present Dr. Bradley Buckner, Professor and Chair of the Department of Social and Behavioral Sciences, who will recommend candidates for the degree Master of Education in Educational Leadership and Master of Public Administration.
Thank you, Dr. Dixon. Mr. President, members of the Council of Trustees, upon the recommendation of the faculty, it is my honor to present the candidates for the degrees Master of Education in Educational Leadership and the degree of Master of Public Administration. Is that him? Candidates for the degree Master of Educational Leadership and Master of Public Administration, please stand.
I would ask all faculty members who teach in the graduate studies area, please stand with your graduate students. Now, in accordance with the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, the Board of Governors, and the Cheyney University Council of Trustees, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the degree Master of Public Administration, Master of Education in Educational Leadership and Special Education, and the degree of Master of Arts in Teaching, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. And faculty, you may be seated, please. Degree recipients, please face left.
Your other left.
All master's degree recipients, please place the hood on the person in front of you. And now, please face front. And master degree recipients may now come forward and receive the degree.
Shaquara Shanae Britt. Hamira Shanae Bunch. William Kadir Coney. Jatara S. Demby. Ateen B. Dozier. Alfonso Preston Harrell, Jr. Yolanda Nicole Jean. Bonnie Lynn Lynch. Darshell L. Scott. Kelly Marie Turner. Carla Griffin. Rodrine Jerome Howell. Herbert Keith Lee, Jr. Levon Jameer Rudisil.
I salute master's degree recipients. You may move your tassel from right to left. Master's degree recipient, you may now be seated.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Mr. President, it is my honor to present Dr. Tara Kent, the Associate Provost, who will recommend candidates who will graduate with university honors for the degrees Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science in the School of Arts and Sciences and in the School of Education and Professional Studies.
Thank you, Provost Dixon. Mr. President and members of the Council of Trustees, upon the recommendation of the faculty, it is my honor to present the candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and the members of the Keystone Honors Academy.
Will all faculty members in the undergraduate program please stand with your students?
Candidates for the Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science who are recipients of university honors, please stand.
In accordance with the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, the Board of Governors, and the Cheyney University Council of Trustees, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the degree Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Faculty, please be seated. All Baccalaureate degree recipients receiving honors in the School of Arts and Sciences, in the School of Education and Professional Studies, please face left. All baccalaureate degree recipients receiving honors, place the hood on the person in front of you. Now, all baccalaureate degree recipients receiving honors, please face front. And all baccalaureate degree recipients receiving university honors may now come forward to receive the degree.
Denise Burrell, summa cum laude. Matthew Corman, summa cum laude. Tynesa Davenport. Harmony Joy Billy, cum laude. Sierra Collins, cum laude. Jasmine Bell, cum laude. Barrett Westbrooks Jr., summa cum laude. John Derry Jr., summa cum laude. Jimmy E. Mack Jr., summa cum laude. Leonard Brown, summa cum laude. Aaliyah Hollis, summa cum laude. Alyssa R. Jackson, magna cum laude. Meredith Morrison, magna cum laude. Stephanie Adesonla, summa cum laude. Simone Janae Pearson, magna cum laude. Kiara Marie Brown, magna cum laude. Jasmine Cooper, magna cum laude. Shalana Sutton, magna cum laude. Tiara Thomas, magna cum laude. Janice Perez, magna cum laude. Amani Whittington, cum laude. Dominique Scruggs, magna cum laude. Samai Taylor, magna cum laude. Stephanie Marie Bermudez Cruz, magna cum laude. Anwar Nasir Mathis, magna cum laude. Yuri Sims, magna cum laude. Jameer Paul Lawrence, magna cum laude. Tierra Duke, magna cum laude. Raven Lanell Davis, magna cum laude. Dawn Mutchinson, cum laude. Stacy Pierre, cum laude. Diamond Cooper, cum laude. Devanya Williams, cum laude. Marvin Easter III, cum laude. Chaplain Aston Johnson Davis, cum laude. Morasia Brown, cum laude. Ashley Dunbar Ricker, cum laude. Gary Terrell Hill, cum laude. Cynthia Mason. Giles Letlow. Brenda R. Jones, cum laude. Kaim Saunders, cum laude. Sarita Lynn Dawson Jackson, cum laude. Fatima Shakur, cum laude. Jasmine T. Richardson, cum laude. Akia Harris, cum laude. Lisa Renee Stanton, cum laude. Haiti Perez. Winter Nicole Burton. Lena Helene Smith.
I salute the baccalaureate degree recipients receiving honors in the School of Arts and Sciences and in the School of Education and Professional Studies. You may now move your tassel from right to left. Baccalaureate degree recipients who have graduated with honors may now be seated.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Oh, yeah. Mr. President, I am proud to introduce one of the university's distinguished faculty members, Dr. Sakar Eva, Professor of Physics, who will now recommend candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science in the School of Arts and Sciences.
Thank you, Provost. Thank you, Provost Dixon. Mr. President, member of the Council of Trustees, upon the recommendation of the faculty in the School of Arts and Sciences, it is my honor to present the candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Arts and all other candidates whose name appear on the program. Candidates for Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science, please stand.
All faculty members in the School of Arts and Sciences, please stand with your students. All faculty, please stand with your students. In accordance with the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, the Board of Governors, and the Cheyney University Council of Trustees, and upon the recommendation of the Faculty of Arts and Sciences, I confer upon you the degree Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Faculty members, you may be seated. Baccalaureate degree recipients in the School of Arts and Sciences, please face left. Baccalaureate degree recipients in the School of Arts and Sciences, place the hood on the person in front of you. Baccalaureate degree recipients in the School of Arts and Sciences, please face front. Now, baccalaureate degrees recipients in the School of Arts and Sciences may now come forward and receive the degree.
Candice Cahill. Andre Box. Lionel Anthony Leach III. Antoine Ward. Winston Azem II. Lawrence Amir Dante Snyder. Brianna Mingo Storm. Kiara LaShawn Jones Smith. Adriana Jenkins. Rachel Bullock. Michelle Willett Brown. Charles Lett, Jr. Levi Tyree Rivers. Dominic Dunlop. Marcellus Morris. Kashmir Matas. Asato Dablo. Angelique Satchel. Kirkland Brianna Jones. Joshua Moore. Antonia Henry. Aliyah Sellers. Chanel Rothmiller. Lariah Warner. Asa Marie Suber. Tuan Tillison. Khadija Tyler. Alexis Bullock. Nancy Coleman. Ramona Dixon. Brittany Powell. Aaliyah Heredia. Roderick Malone. Dwayne Bausner. Lawrence Dante Jones. Amy Allen. Nikia V. Brown. Darrell Pierce. Melissa Miller. Shamir Sass. Fred Reed. Mikhail Mitchell. Marcia Smith. Javier Mater. Robert Sullivan. Quadir Anderson. Teresa Francis. Nubia Haynes. Kyra Hines Allen. Mean Seawright. Brooke Holmes. Mary Kelly. Jovan Love. Amber Jenright. Daniel Williams. Makumbu Zibedi. Michael Oifusi. Amir Bailey. Basir Fulmore.
I salute the baccalaureate degree recipients in the School of Arts and Sciences. You may now move your tassel from right to left. Baccalaureate degree recipients in the School of Arts and Sciences may now be seated. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President.
President Pogue, it is my honor to present Dr. Wesley Pugh, Professor and Chair, School of Education and Professional Studies, who will recommend candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Science in Education and Bachelor of Science in the School of Education and Professional Studies.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President and members of the Council of Trustees, upon the recommendation of the faculty in the School of Education and Professional Studies, it is my honor to present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Education and Bachelor of Science, and all other candidates whose names appear on the program. Candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Science in Education and Bachelor of Science in the School of Education and Professional Studies, please stand.
Will all faculty members in the School of Education and Professional Studies please stand with your students. In accordance with the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, the Board of Governors, and the Council of Trustees, and upon the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Education and Professional Studies, I confer upon you the degree Bachelor of Science in Education or Bachelor of Science with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Faculty members, you may be seated. Now, all baccalaureate degree recipients in the School of Education and Professional Studies, please face left. All baccalaureate degree recipients, in the School of Education and Professional Studies, place the hood on the person in front of you. Now, all baccalaureate degree recipients in the School of Education and Professional Studies, please face front. Baccalaureate degree recipients in the School of Education and Professional Studies may now come forward to receive the degree.
Mark Penner. Alan Bauer. Tyreek Lovelace. Tishelle Phillips. Quamilla Bennett. James Brunson. Darrell Davis. Marquise Foggs. Jamil Hines. Imani McLeod. Eric Richardson. Ayano White. Jacel Wilson. Brianna Clark. Caitlin Shamal. Charlize Robinson. DeWitt Jones. Jamal Michael Allen. Joseph Bryant. Terrence Albert Carson. Shadid Cheeseball. Jordan Scott Richardson. Dwayne Simon. Christopher Smith. Jomaine Smith Jr. David Bino.
I salute the baccalaureate degree recipients in the School of Education and Professional Studies. You may move your tassel from right to left. and baccalaureate degree recipients in the School of Education and Professional Studies. Please be seated.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Dr. Pugh. At this time, I want to introduce the Cheyney University Ensemble, accompanied by Professor Tony Hall. Let's hear it again for the ensemble and Professor Tony Hall. At this time, I would like to call forward Dr. Tara Kent to present the senior class speaker.
Thank you, Mr. President. And ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Members of the Council of Trustees, I'd like to call forth Ms. Denise Burrell, the senior class speaker. Donise is a member of the Keystone Honors Academy, and she has obtained her Bachelor of Science degree in Early Childhood Education, and she completed a minor in Fine Art. Her academic performance has earned her several honors and awards, including a full Keystone Scholarship to attend the university. Additionally, she has consistently earned Dean's List recognition during her tenure at the university. Donise is an inducted member in Kappa Delta Pi, the International Honorary Society in Education, and she served as the vice president of the university chapter. Additionally, she has been honored as a recipient of the President's Award for Academic Excellence. Donise is a highly engaged student and has been involved in a number of organizations, such as with the Cheyney University Rotaract Club. With focused dedication to professional development, she has served as a teacher's assistant at Chesterbrook Academy, and she currently works at B&N Daycare. Donise demonstrates competence and professionalism through her academic performance and involvement in extracurricular activities. For these reasons, Cheyney University is proud to honor Donise Burrell as our senior class speaker. Please join me in welcoming her.
Now, let me have your attention, please. Let me have your attention, please. Now, this is your speaker. This is the senior class speaker. So I'm asking parents in the back to please lower your voices so we can hear the best presentation, perhaps, of the day. Thank you very much.
Greetings, Governor Wolf, Cheyney University faculty, staff, family, and friends, and most of all, class of 2017. I never imagined that it would be me giving this speech today. I don't remember saying this, but my mother told me that I wanted to be valedictorian when I attended my sister's graduation in 2009. I guess I spoke that into existence. And here I am today, Cheyney University class of 2017 valedictorian. Although I didn't expect it, I am honored and blessed with the opportunity to know that all my hard work has paid off. When I first came to Cheyney, it seemed like the odds were already against us. At orientation, they told us to look to the left and look to the right because it was likely many students weren't going to be here by the time we graduated. Unfortunately, they were right. A lot of people I started with, I didn't finish with, but I'm happy to be a part of those who are here today. We overcame the obstacles we faced at Cheyney. We had to fight for classes and struggle with financial aid. We pulled all-nighters to finish assignments because procrastination happened to be our best friend. Only to be awakened by the fire alarm after we had just fell asleep knowing that we had to be at an 8:30 or 9 o'clock class in just a few hours. Many of us had full-time or part-time jobs while maintaining a full load of classes. Some of us even had children to care for. And on top of everything, we still managed to build and maintain friendships that will last a lifetime. I like to think I've added new members to my family. My friends and I argue like cats and brothers and sisters, but within the same hour, we bounce back as if nothing happened. I'll never forget the times we shared. Scheduled lunch dates at the cab, doing homework together because it was more fun to do with company, New Hall movie nights, karaoke, late night Wawa trips. Most of all, I'll never forget the love that we shared. Not just within my friends, but the Cheyney family as a whole. At Cheyney, we are a family. We may not always get along, but Cheyney has some of the most loving, supportive, and encouraging people I have ever met. The only people I believe that deserve the credit for instilling the values inside of us are our families. Moms, dads, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, you deserve this recognition. I know it's a scary feeling when you have to send your children off hoping that they use everything they have taught in their journey of life, wondering if you prepared them enough. I understand this from my experience teaching kindergarten. I was never fully sure if I had given enough information for them to be on their own, but they turned out right, and so did we. Families, if no one have told you, you should be proud. Not only did we take what you taught us and made it through college, we will continue to apply these lessons and will continue to see in life beyond college. We are because of you. Families, we love you and we thank you. To close this speech, I would like to end with a song. The lyrics leave a message for you to live a life of happiness and to love your life with no regrets. Love others as you love yourself, and leave something behind to remember so no one will forget that you were here. I want to leave my footprints on the sands of time. Know there was something that I left behind. When I leave this world, I'll leave no regrets. Leave something to remember so they won't forget I was here. I lived, I loved, I was here. I've done everything that I wanted, and it was more than I thought it would be. I will leave my mark so everyone will know I was here. Congratulations, class of 2017. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kent and Ms. Burrell. We are all very proud of you. We are also very happy for your family, and we wish you the very best as you move forward with your future. At this moment, Mr. Alfonso Coleman, the president of the Cheyney University National Alumni Association, will induct the graduates into the Cheyney University National Alumni Association. Mr. President.
Governor Wolf, Senator Hughes, Dr. Pogue, Dr. Dixon, Chairman Bogle, members of the Council of Trustees, distinguished guests, the family of the late Professor Eugene Sonny Harris, parents, and the most important of all, the class of 2017. Good afternoon. I stand before you today as the president of the Board of Directors of the Cheyney University National Alumni Association to welcome and induct the members of the class of 2017 into the National Alumni Association. Just before I do that, I would like to say to some of the members of this class, I know that you have ancestors who would have liked to have been here today, but they transcended to another position. But I want you to know those drops of rain that are falling outside and that are hitting this top of this tent are the tears of joy that your ancestors have for you. From Richard Brown to Mr. and Mrs. Council, I want you to know those tears are joy for what you have accomplished. The Cheyney University National Alumni Association has as its mission to promote the advancement of Cheyney University and higher education by sponsoring educational activities, providing scholarship aid to individuals, and supporting university programs and facilities. The association provides a year of membership to all graduates. Your membership begins today and will end December 31st of 2018. At that time, we would like for you to become dues-paying members. Now I will administer the oath of induction to our graduates. Will the members of the class of 2017 please stand? By the power vested in me as president of the Cheyney University National Alumni Association Board of Directors, I hereby induct you, each of you, as a member of the class of 2017 into Cheyney University's National Alumni Association with all the honors, rights, and privileges thereto. Congratulations, you may be seated.
At this time, I'd like to call forward Ms. Tanisha Davenport, the senior class president, for the senior class gift presentation. Where are you? Oh, here she is.
Wow. Good morning, Cheyney University, graduating class of 2017. To our Honorable Governor Tom Wolf, our President, Dr. Pogue, our Provost, Dr. Dixon, faculty, staff, parents, and guests. Thank you for being here to celebrate this milestone in our lives. My name is Tanisha Davenport, and I am the senior class president of the class of 2017. This morning, I am standing in a place I could once only dream of. I would like to express my sincerest thanks to first my mentor, Ms. Rashida King. Thank you for motivating me, supporting me, and believing in me. Next, I would like to thank my advisor, Ms. Sharon Thorne. You are the absolute best. Third, I would like to thank my friends. I know we may bump heads sometimes, but thank you for never giving up on me. Thank you for being by my side. Next, I would like to thank my family. Thank you all for supporting me throughout these 4 years. Next, I would like to thank the Cheyney University Alumni Association. I couldn't have done these 4 years without your continuous support. And lastly, I definitely have to thank God. Without God, I wouldn't be here. To my fellow graduates, it has been my honor to serve as your senior class president. As I thought about what I would say today, I was reminded of my senior class election campaign slogan. I chose to play on the word tenacity. It takes tenacity to lead the pack. When I arrived as a freshman, I arrived holding on and gripping onto hope and the dream of becoming a college graduate. I desired to create options and opportunities for myself that will one day hopefully open doors for me to lead to my success. These past 4 years have had their challenges, but I had tenacity. I was determined to finish what I had begun. There were many times when I could not give up, when I have given up due to disappointments and accepted no for an answer each time. I got up, devised a plan, and persevered. For each trying and difficult circumstance, I am now thankful. Thankful because now I know what I am truly made of. I am able to grip onto something firmly, be determined and persistent, and continue to exist. My time here at Cheyney University has helped me to develop my own voice. It has taught me how to pray, have faith in God. It has helped me develop faith and confidence in myself. As we step out into this world and begin our journey as adults and productive, educated citizens, I encourage all of you to have tenacity. Grip firmly to your dreams. Do not be discouraged or lose faith or focus. Regardless of those that may discourage you, turn you down, and let you down, have tenacity. Be determined and persistent. There are many who fill our minds with fair and grim statistics as we search for gainful employment. There are those waiting to see if we will return to our communities and be role models and change agents, or whether we would throw away our knowledge and opportunities. Class of 2017, I encourage you to take your Cheyney spirit with you and have tenacity. It has been my pleasure to serve as your leader and president. On behalf of the senior class of 2017, we will be giving a gift of $500 to our campus, Cheyney University, to beautify our campus. Thank you, and I love you all.
Thank you very much, Tanisha. Will someone turn the music off, please? We're not quite finished yet. And all the members of the graduating class of 2017 for such a fine senior class gift. Your alma mater appreciates your generosity. What an extraordinary day. We've had a wonderful day. And these are the good things you can do in the rain. It helped us get closer to each other. So I thank everyone that helped to make this a joyous occasion. I want to thank the commencement committee. Thank you for your leadership in planning this event. It's a very complex event, and I know it isn't easy. I also want to thank facilities, public safety, for all of their hard work today. To members of the dais who participated today, thank you for taking the time to join us, especially the Honorable Tom Wolf, Governor of Pennsylvania. Now look, I have a personal thank you, a personal thank you. You see, Dorothy and I have enjoyed our stay at Cheney. We've had a wonderful time. I have retired now 4 times, but I was totally delighted to receive an invitation from Mr. Bogle and other members of the trustees, from the Chancellor, from the Board of Governors, to come out of retirement to serve as interim president. You know, I wonder sometime what would have happened if I had said, I can't do that? I would have missed the joy of my life. See, this was icing on the cake because this is the oldest HBCU, right? Look, now I keep telling people it's not just the oldest. It was the institution that developed the model for serving former slaves. It developed the models for doing that. The needs at the time were great, and the needs today is just as great. So I want you to do me a favor. I want you to make sure that you join others, particularly alumni, to take care of your alma mater. That's what I want you to do, to take care of it. And do not assume that it's going to always be able to take care of itself. Come back as often as you can. Send money as often as you can. Enrollment is extremely important. So you send your children, your grandchildren, send anybody's children to this institution. All right. Now, we really are so proud of you, and I speak for the entire Cheyney University community saying congratulations again, and please stay connected with this university, and may you continue to carry on the tradition of excellence that is the cornerstone of our historic legacy. Now, I want you to please stand for the alma mater, which will be led by the Cheyney University Chorale Ensemble.
Cheyney, Cheyney, Alma
Will we listen to the benediction, please? Will we listen to the benediction? This is one that I love, it's the old traditional Gaelic blessing, and it is my prayer that this will be the case for you. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. God bless you.
I'm going to ask you, if you would, to just keep standing. There will be a recessional, and I'm asking you to stay in place until all have made an exit. So congratulations again, and thank you all for being here.